What's up, y'all? It's Adrian with Lift, Love, Respect, Melanin. Today we are at Fremont Farms. We are with Carlos Westmoreland Jr. We are with, now, I don't know if anybody knows this. I don't know how big of research y'all do, but it's only 2% of black farmers in the whole United States. And it's the same way in North Carolina, it's only 2%. We get less loans, we get less handouts, and here we are standing with a legend. A lot of people sow seeds. They sow seeds in the community. They sow seeds around the world, but he's actually sowing seeds. He's actually doing this to the earth. He's leaving a legacy that's not only going to be seen throughout like his family, not only through the legacy, but you're going to see it in the earth. He giving back to something that God created. So we with none other than Carlos Westmoreland Jr. Round of applause today. Round of applause. So first off, first question, we always come in with this. It's called all-in-one. All-in-one is pretty much the opportunity to tell us who you are all in 1 minute. That's all we ask. You know, you give the people a little round off. You know, anything you can say, let the people know. So I'm going to get the timer ready. And yeah, it's on you, man.
Well, I'm Carlos Westmoreland Jr., owner of Fremont Farms, which Fremont comes from my middle name, Fremont. I am a first generation, you could say, as far as raising pigs, putting it in stores, and being able to sell it. I also have another business. It's CSM Services, concrete and grading. That's what I do every single day, and I do this as well. Family guy, godly guy, God-fearing man. That's pretty much it.
Dang, I appreciate it, Carlos. It's a blessing, opportunity for me to even be here right now. For me to be in the presence of greatness and like just watching you. We talked before this, so like I know the work you put in, I know the dedication, and I know like this you got a lot of wisdom to give to people. So to the younger generation of farmers out here, what's one piece of advice you could give to them?
Never give up. Work hard in everything that you do. That's one thing nobody can take away from you. They can take away anything else, but they can't take away your hard work. Hard work is something that nobody can give you. That's something that you went out and you earned it. So that's what I would say.
So never give up, hard work. So what is the upbringing? When did you see like, man, farming this is what I want to do. Like I don't care about nothing else. If it's not farming, I don't want to do it.
I guess it's like it's a loaded question, but I was a football player. I love sports.
Okay.
Sports is my passion. That's what I love. But I always wanted to have a tractor and to be able to farm and stuff. So that was another passion of mine, which I knew I love animals. I've always had animals, dogs, whether it was cat, dogs. We've had pigs that growing up we used to just raise for slaughter. But then I wanted to take it a different route. As you can see, dogs.
Yeah, they look vicious, man. Is that your two? That's your only two dogs?
No, I got them right there.
Dang. What made you get like? Is it a reason you got the certain breed you got?
Oh, I love Rottweilers. Rottweilers is everything. Good dogs, family dogs. They protect you, and they just all around, just an all around dog. Then we got our mascot, the goat, underneath my dump truck right there.
What's the goat name?
Her name is Coco.
Coco.
Bottle fed. She was bottle fed.
So what's the difference between like bottle fed and just?
So her mama rejected her. Her mama had twins. She rejected her, took the other one, so we had to bottle feed her.
Dang.
And these are two of our productions right here. Just two of them. These are they're about 4 months old, and we specialize so. There's many different breeds of pigs, but I like the Tanworth Dual-Rock cross.
Okay.
So these are a heritage breed pig, which is a Tanworth Dual-Rock cross. They grow good. They're a bacon pig. The Tanworth's a bacon pig. The Dual-Rock grows fast, so I like to put that together, and that to me gives me the best cross of pig.
Dang, that's like okay. It's all good. Hey, this is exciting. Like seeing this is inspiration, really.
And this like, we do this every single day. This is every
like fun
day occurrence. You gotta love it. You can't just look at it as far as like, oh, I'm gonna make money in this. Okay. When you first start out, you really not. First starting out, you're not really making money like you think you're gonna be making. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a passion.
Okay.
And then once that passion, then it grows into, okay, now I can make this into making a profit off of it.
So what inspired you to become a farmer? Like,
I always liked the pigs though. Like pigs was like, I like cows, of course, but I just didn't feel like here was like enough to like actually sustain a cow.
Okay.
So, and it really and truthfully, it makes more sense. I got friends that's cattle farmers. I could just buy a cow from them and they raise it the way that I think it should be raised. So I could just buy a cow from them and just slaughter it.
Okay.
But pigs is just, to me, I mean, they're everything. I think they're strong. I mean, it's almost impossible to kill a pig. That's why I like them so much. They the toughest thing, if you ask me.
Yeah, this cool, like, cause I ain't never been in an environment like this. This is the only time I see this is like TV.
Yeah.
I hear about it.
Yeah.
I might see a documentary on it, but now we like live in the flesh.
All
right
this
here
is
with it, so.
I made all this fence. I welded all this pipe, cut this pipe, welded all the panels to it. So all this stuff I put and made this.
So hard work, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you can teach? Like, is that something that's taught to you, or is that
Nope.
within?
It's something I feel like you can't teach hard work. You can't teach somebody with a work ethic. It's either gonna be in you or it ain't. Like I can tell you all day long, like my son right there. He got to see me doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I saw my parents, my mom and my dad, they worked. You know what I'm saying? That was instilled in me. I worked. So that's the only way. I don't want handouts.
Okay.
So that way, like I feel like handouts is that gives somebody the opportunity to say, oh, I gave him this, or I did this for him. If you work hard, you get it yourself. Can't nobody say, hey, I did that for him. Nobody can say that.
It's facts. And you was just saying that, like that discipline, that
No,
self-discipline.
that concrete and grading business, grace to God. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have any of this.
Damn.
But I also got to meet God, I feel like, halfway. I asked for it.
Okay.
So you can't ask for something but not put the work in.
So do you feel like, because I done heard people say, like, in a way, praying is kind of like, they say, like, your actions, you pray through your actions a little bit. Do you, like, kind of believe in that?
I'm an action person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell me, I can tell him I love him all day long. But the thing of it is, I got to show him I love him. I can't say I love you, but then I cuss him out. I don't play with him. I don't treat him right. That's not showing him what love actually is. So you got to put the action. So I basically, you got to put the action behind the word. You can't say the word, but don't have action behind it.
We went to your website, we saw a quote, and really, it stuck with me. It said, farming is by no means an easy job, but we wouldn't trade it for the world. So when you got into farming, like, when you first started, is farming easier than you thought it was, or is it harder than you thought it was?
I mean, I just think it's like anything else. It's hard work.
Hard work.
I mean, it's like, now I'm going to tell you, it is hard. It is very hard. It's challenging. You got pigs. They tear shit up. I'm just going to be honest with you. They tear stuff up. So you constantly got to be fixing stuff. You constantly got to stay on your P's and Q's dealing with them. If not, pigs going to be out. So, I mean, as far as like I was telling you earlier, we get no day off from this. This is 365 every single day. Feeding these horses is every single day. Feeding these pigs is every single day. Feeding the chickens is every day.
Every day, like
every day. Even when it's snow outside, it could be pouring down raining, it could be whatever. Them animals gotta eat. If they don't eat, they coming out of there. The key to a happy pig is feeding them. If you don't feed that pig, they coming out of there. I'll show you before we leave. I'll show you a pig up top that's about 700 pounds.
700?
And when I say if he want to come out of there, he'll come out of there.
700? How much are these? How much do
these guys are probably about 120 pounds, anywhere from
700?
120 to 150 pounds. They only 4 months old, 4 to 5 months old.
I'm thinking he's years old.
No, they only 4 or 5 months. They'll gain another 100 pounds in the next 2 months.
That's crazy. So, when did your idea become reality? And how long did it take?
Well, I had bought some pigs back in, I want to say 2018, 2017, something like that. And that's where Big Mama came from. I was telling you. So Big Mama, I mean, people that know me, Big Mama was my girl. That was my baby, man. She was the one I had from a piglet. And she pretty much, everything comes from her, basically, in some way. She died. I had to put her down, unfortunately. But she's buried down here. I know where she's buried at. She's the only pig that has been a pet to me. I would never have another one. So everything else is just like, I don't got no attachment to anything. So all of them go to the processor.
Dang. Yep.
She had some siblings. Me and my dad bought them. We put them up here, and we raised them to just be raised for meat for the family. But I kept two actually, and then I bought a boar. And so I was like, you know what? They never wanted to deal with raising piglets, but I did. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get a boar. I'm gonna breed them and see how that works. I bred them. I used online. People saying that I had piglets. They sold immediately. So I'm like, shoot, okay, that's pretty good. So I took that, and then I got I think we had anywhere from 12 to 15 sows breeding. I had at one time, I think I had 45 piglets here. 45. And when I kid you not, I sold all 45 in like 8 weeks. By the time they was ready to go, gone.
So the legacy that was kind of built was like, okay, we're gonna raise pigs for this.
Just for us.
Yeah.
That's what it started out as.
So
just raising pigs for the family.
How did you a lot of people got legacies that they raise to follow. How did you kind of break out of that? I ain't gonna say break out of it because you built onto it.
My grandpa raised pigs.
Okay.
So my family raised pigs. It was pigs here. Where I got my pigs at in the woods, it was pigs there. So that's I love the fact that I'm raising pigs where my grandpa and family raised pigs. So they just raised it just for meat for the family.
Okay.
Or community, sausage, pork, whatever. But I took it as far as okay, I'm going to do something a little different. We was in the store in Statesville. We're in the store, kind of a store in Mooresville. We sell our product there. So the one in Statesville just recently closed down, but I'm a certified meat handler in North Carolina. So which means I can sell my product anywhere. My product goes to a USDA facility. So I'm able to sell my product. I can ship it anywhere in the United States. It's packaged, vacuum sealed, labels on it, everything.
Hey, it's 1-on-1. Y'all see it hey, you see the farm work too. You see big, hey, he's swole. Wow. You see, hey, this ain't nothing to play with. So if you want to get into farming,
hey. So tell you.
We know that it's really you just getting it off the ground and you just going outside working every day. But to get to a little more of an emotional side, we see that your wife is out here working hard and she's out here helping you out with everything. How much of that really helps you within your day?
So I'm
having a partner that's you can be passionate with, but also out here grinding with. So
I'll say this too. What I'm gonna say is, I feel like you can do it on your own, but you gonna have to have a good support system. Because, like I said, I do concrete and grading every day. Sometimes I leave the house at 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I don't get home to 9 o'clock, depending on what that day goes. What's in that day. So I'm at home at dark. If I didn't have somebody here able to feed these animals, it would put, you know what I'm saying? It would put a lot more strain on me. But having her, that's a blessing. In the good book, in the Bible, it says, a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Yep.
And, that's what, I ain't going to say that's what the scripture say word for word, but, you got to find you somebody that's willing to support you. Just vice versa. You got to support her as well, which I do, and she do the same for me. So if you got that support system and y'all work as a team, that ain't nothing y'all can't accomplish. Now, when I sit here and say everything peaches and cream, it ain't all the time. It's tough, but, that's why y'all got to be on the same page and work through anything that y'all got. And with each other, y'all can accomplish anything.
Dang, and that was another question I had. So obviously things get rough, personal, relationship, all of that. So on those days, how do you stay motivated? If you working every day, how you come out here and get the same amount of energy you gave that you felt on a good day, on a bad day?
I'm not gonna say every day is the same. I think it's like working out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think every workout is gonna be the same. Every day you're gonna have that same amount of energy. You gotta push through. Where I might lack it, she pick up.
Okay.
Where she might lack it, I pick up that day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a balance. And I wish I could say every day is the same as far as out here. Yeah, some days I don't want to come out here and do it. If I'm sick, she do it. You know what I'm saying? If she's sick, I do it. That's just the way it works. I can show y'all some. Actually, we get ready to kill some meat chickens on Monday if you want to see how they look.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to come back. Hey,
I'll show you up here, like in these stalls up here where we keep some of the meat chickens that we get ready to process.
This is an operation.
I mean, it's still a work in progress.
It's amazing, really. Like, it's an amazing thing to have. I know she said she didn't want to be on camera, so I want to like.
Oh, okay. 10-4.
Put her on there, so.
Oh, we're about to come over here.
Little ad
so
break.
You go over there.
Great guy right here. Fly dude. Do amazing things. You need any photo work, you need anything, get it from here. One of one. I be seeing this on like TV.
Yeah,
like,
so
these
these are Cornish hen cross. They're about 10 weeks old right now, so it's time for them to be processed. I mean, you see how big they get. This is 10 weeks. Cornish hen cross.
So every 10 weeks, so it's like a cycle, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, so you get them 10 weeks, time to process. So we'll process these guys Monday, and that'll be it until when it gets cold.
So do you name all of them?
Nope.
Do you like know the difference between one and another, or like?
Nope.
It's just.
Nope.
Same chicken.
They just chicken breast, thigh, and wing to me. That's about all it is.
The good eats, man.
Yeah, that's
so,
it, man.
Food wise, what's your favorite thing? Like, what's your favorite animal to eat?
To eat?
Yeah.
I know everybody gonna say you gonna say that because you got them. You can't beat a pork chop. You cannot beat a thick cut pork chop on that grill with the fat cap just right. And it's got that intramuscular fat in it, meaning it's got that like marbling in it.
Yeah.
It'd be any steak any day.
So what's your favorite animal as a whole? Like,
as far you talking about farm animals or animals period?
Just animals period. Is
lion.
A lion. Why is that?
They the king of the jungle. I mean, you can't. A lion to me is the strongest thing. It's just they fierce.
Fierce. That's the word. Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can't. I feel like they don't fear nothing. They're not scared of nothing. That's what you're going to get from them every day. I got you. Just leave it right there. We got to go up here, okay? But I just feel like a lion, like a male lion, his job is to protect his pride. And he going to do that with his life. So that's why that's my favorite animal, because that's what I'm going to do with my life.
So
that's right.
Is that something that you... Is this recent, or is this like since you've been a kid? Like
what? Talking about farming?
Like lion, like
lion since I've been a kid.
Just okay.
Since forever.
And we talked about your dad a little bit.
Yeah.
Could you speak more on that, like on his impact on your life?
I mean, Pops has been that was my hero growing up as a kid. I mean, he taught me everything that I know. I mean, he taught me what he could teach me, and it was up to me to take it to another level. So he done everything that he could do, the basics of using power tools, shoveling, building stuff, running equipment, everything. I took what he taught me and just worked harder at it, and just now that I'm in a position that I'm in. But everything comes back to what my grandfather taught him, he taught me, and now I'm teaching him.
Dang. That's huge, like. So, your son, little dude.
Yeah.
So do you think you played football? I know that.
Yeah.
So are you gonna raise him in sports, or are you gonna raise him in farming, or is it like a certain direction you?
I'm gonna be honest. If he don't play a football day in his life, I won't be upset.
Okay.
I mean, would I love for him to play football? Yeah, but I'm not gonna be disappointed, because I feel like, to me, African Americans, what we look for is to be like. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I feel like we always look to either be a basketball player or a football player.
Facts. Rapper,
or something to make some money. That's what we think. It's like, I'm going to get and make money and get rich. I don't want to be rich. Okay. I just want to be able to just live comfortable. I don't want to be rich at all. I just want to be able to, I can go to the bank. Well, not even the bank. I can go shopping and don't have to look at my account. That's what I want to get to.
Okay. So how you come to that? Like, was it a point you wanted to be like rich, like filthy rich?
Nah. I mean, as a kid, I think that's everybody's goal.
Okay.
But then once reality set in and you start becoming an adult, and you start looking like, okay, reality is I'm not gonna be rich,
Okay.
but I want to be comfortable and be well enough to where if my daughter want to go to school, she can go to school, college. If my daughter, when she gets 16, I'll be able to afford her a car. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay. So
Even my son, when he gets 16, I can go get him a car. To me, that right there is rich.
okay.
Not having that money in the bank account is great, but being able to provide for my family when they need it, that's everything.
That's the real wealth right there.
That's the real wealth.
You dropping the gems, man. Then we about a little over probably halfway done with the interview. The next question is for future African Americans looking to do what you do. Do you think they should go to college for it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say yes because since we're gonna be real about this interview, I say yes because I'm gonna use my daughter for an example.
Okay.
I feel like it's less jobs out here for her that doesn't require her to have, to have a degree.
Okay.
But it's gonna be super hard work. You know what I'm saying? Construction, plumbing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like with women, in order to get that, you know what I'm saying, to make the money and stuff, I think they need to go to college. Now, my son, and I know I might get slack for saying that because women can do things and men can do, but sometimes there are physical incapabilities.
That's true.
Sometimes they can't do some of the stuff we can consistently. They can, but over and over and over again, it's tough on us.
Yeah.
But as far as my son, I would love for him to just get a trade.
Okay.
If he don't play ball and get a scholarship,
hey,
I'm probably gonna say, well, you going to work? Like,
he
coming out there with me. So,
with you as his pops, he well off.
No. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, Pops told me when I was 18, my plate broke.
What you mean? Like, what's?
I'm a grown man now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, he would still be there for me without a doubt, but he's not giving me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta work and show him that I'm worthy of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in a fact that like he gonna have the knowledge, the gems. You gonna pour into him like the wisdom. By the time he 18, he might have his own thing going.
I pray
everything.
He gets 16, I'll tell you real quick. That equipment and stuff I got, that skid steer right there. If he decide, he said, "Hey, Daddy, can I take the truck and the trailer?" He know how to do it. Go do a job. Go do the job.
Dang.
He ain't gotta. You don't gotta give me no money. Just put diesel back in my truck and in my machine. That's what all you got to do. As far as that, he can take that machine and go make his own money. Because if he can do that, I know he'll be able to feed his family.
That's legacy.
Speaking of machinery, we see a lot of machines out here. How much would you say these things cost?
Man, I can't even say that, but all I'm gonna say is this. And I ain't trying to be. I started out, they wouldn't give me no loan. They wouldn't give me nothing because they'll say, "Oh, I didn't have enough credit history. I didn't have this. I didn't have it," which is cool. I actually appreciate them doing it because I didn't use that as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? I started out, had enough money. I bought that green tractor right there. Actually, I didn't even really buy it. I did some concrete. God traded me on that for some concrete, and he gave me some cash. So I started with that tractor, that blue dump truck sitting up there. I started with that in the trailer. I was doing my concrete and grading with that. Consistent. That's what I was doing it with. Then I got to where I built a relationship with R.S. Braswell. R.S. Braswell was like, "Hey, you rent from us all the time." Boom, boom. I was able to get a machine with them. I got that machine with them. Got it. Then I got the skid steer. The excavator. I bought it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a high overhead. I still don't. I don't believe in going to get the nicest truck or I got to have the baddest machine to do what I need to do. Nah.
Yeah.
To me, that's all show. Now, if you can afford it, cool.
Okay.
But I don't need it. So did it cost me a lot? It cost me a lot.
Hey.
But hey, you know what I'm saying?
It's an investment.
But I took what I was making on my jobs. I was making less money because I was pouring all that stuff into my machines.
Okay.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about looking at payments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If stuff starts slowing down, guess what? I don't have to sit here and be like, "Man, how I'm going to pay for this? How I'm going to pay for that?"
Oh, okay.
Because instead of doing that, I did the long route.
Okay.
I wasn't worried about trying to pad to make the bank account look good. I wanted to make sure my stuff was straight.
So you like a very financially smart dude. Like,
I wouldn't say.
How do you?
I still make some dumb decisions on that, but I'm gonna be honest. Some stuff I get that I'm like, I don't need it, but I want it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say it's dumb. It's just like,
Yeah.
I'm still young. I'm 31, so I'm gonna still have my fun.
That's what's up. Doing all of this at 31, like that's huge. Like, was you rushing it? Cause like I'm at a point like I'm 19, man. I don't got nothing figured out. Like it feel like I'm trying to get everything figured out right
Bro,
now.
I've been in this journey since when I left college. I was telling you.
Yeah.
I got out of college. I did go to college. Tried to play ball. Tore my ACL, my meniscus. I tried to walk on, didn't work out. Tore that. Put on academic probation. So I said, I'm not going back to school.
Okay.
So I left school and I went to work at the town of Morrisville doing concrete, street man. So like concrete.
Okay.
Nobody was taught. My dad didn't do concrete. My grandpa didn't do concrete. Nobody in my family done concrete.
Dang.
All concrete was self-taught. Self-taught.
That's huge. That's a legacy right there.
Now I can pull. We could pull 100, 200 yards a day. You know what I'm saying? It's not all me. I mean, I got an excellent team.
Okay.
That I thank God for them every day. But I'm on every job. Like, they tell me all the time, like, hey, man, boss, you don't have to do it. I'm like, no. I'm not going to have them do something that I wouldn't do myself.
Okay.
So I'm out there with them every day, every job, everything's in-house. I don't have nobody do nothing for me.
Speaking of team, you said you have a really strong team and you always shouting out your guys. But you also said, earlier when we were talking that, it would be like a great accomplishment if you could accomplish getting an all-black team. Like, what would that mean to you to have?
And I mean, obviously, you see, I love all races.
Yeah.
Have no problem with that. But I do go out here and I see, hey, it's an all-white concrete crew. It's an all-Hispanic concrete crew. Kudos to them, no problem. But I just feel like with us, we look more for the sports and all that, and we don't look for this type stuff. I would love to get some guys under my wing that want to learn this trade. And we can have a crew that's just African-American. If it works out that way, that'll be great. If it don't, I'm not going to cry about it. Just keep doing what I'm doing. But I would love to see that because that means they're going to pass it down to their kids. They're going to pass it down to their kids. I want to see us doing stuff that they don't think that we're going to do. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. I don't want to always be the only one look, and all I see is me doing it. Mm-mm.
So you want to grow that 2% that we see?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Whether it's concrete, whether it's a trade, whether it's farming. Absolutely.
Dang. Hey, man, you got it. Like, just same path.
I mean, I'm not a selfish person.
You doing it,
like
man.
Anybody that, hey, if you want to come, and I'm a sponge myself. Like, I don't know everything.
Okay.
There's guys that I lean on that's older than me that I ask them for advice. I ask my dad for advice. I ask, because I don't know it all. They seen stuff that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
But there's also stuff that I've seen that they haven't seen.
Okay.
So, everybody still learn no matter how old you get.
How did you kind of maintain pouring into people when you don't got it figured out yourself? Like,
because the way I look at it, like I was going back to me not being selfish.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I also know if I pour into somebody or seed into that person, I don't expect that in return. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I think the thing of we expect you do something for somebody, you expect them to do it for you back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, when you do give it to somebody, and then maybe it could be something so simple as far as showing up for a kid's recital or something.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they might not show up for that. But I look at it and be like, all right, they didn't show up. But it also be like, dang, many times I've been there for such and such. You would think they would try to, so it's tough, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. It's tough.
Everybody not you, man.
Everybody, that's it. I had to learn everybody is not me. And I'm not everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm a country boy. I can't help it. Like I'm wired that way.
Do you fish?
I do fish, but I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm a world-class fisherman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go out there and somebody gonna teach me something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can catch a fish.
Okay.
We might, if we can't eat, we gonna eat a fish. We gonna eat something. But I hunt though, so I'm a big hunter. I hunt. I kill deer all the time.
Oh, so that's like your main thing. You like hunting? Like
deer
I
love
specifically.
Deer specific.
Do you eat deer?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We eat you give me a rabbit, we gonna eat it. Squirrel, we gonna eat it.
Frog?
I ain't eating no skunk.
Frog?
I ain't eating no raccoon.
You eat a frog?
Would I eat a frog? I've had some frog legs, yeah.
Was it good?
It was crunchy.
Okay. Dang.
I eat alligator.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I eat alligator. Only thing I ain't ate bear meat. I haven't eaten bear meat and stuff like that. But as far as anything else, I try anything except some chitlins. That's it. And it's crazy because I farm, but I do not eat chitlins. You could, because I killed a pig, so it's like You expect me to eat the chitlins after I don't kill the pig and I know open it up what it's like? Nah.
You hearing it here first. Stop eating chitlins. Yo, y'all, this should be our opener right here.
Nah, man, I know I'm gonna get paid. You eat your chitlins all you want, but just know don't invite me for it.
So have you had any other like birds, like ostrich or something like that?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I've had duck.
How was that?
It was pretty. It's greasy, but it was good.
Dang, I wanna explore, man. I might start a trade.
Yeah, we're talking. I'm just looking back there. Like,
Oh, this is nice, man.
Y'all want to see? I mean,
I see Mr. 700 back there.
I mean, this is all grandma. Like, I'm gonna be. Let me say this. Shout out to Grandma Patricia Westmoreland, love her to death. If it wasn't for her, my grandpa, and people like this, I wouldn't be able to. It might be on a different scale, but I'm thankful for the sacrifices my family has made. So, like I said, for like to be able to do this stuff.
Because like, low key, it's a blessing football ain't work. Cause like you starting.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If football would have worked, I mean, I probably would have had a. We're talking about 500 so acres of land, so it might be a little.
Oh,
different.
you still would have been okay.
Oh, I still would have farmed.
That
There
just,
ain't no doubt about it.
dang. So this you like this.
I mean, it's a little dirty up here, but
you all this. What
I mean, this is
about,
real.
Man.
This is real farming.
What's some of the biggest challenges you faced as a farmer? What did you learn from that, and how did you overcome it?
Biggest challenge. Infrastructure.
Okay.
That's a challenge. Having enough space and having enough structures for your animals to be out the weather and, you know what I'm saying, be able to birth piglets and everything like that. So, and then this stuff costs, man. It's a lot of money. Like,
Okay.
you paying this out of pocket, really.
Oh man,
So-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like that, the houses that I built, all that's just like rough cut lumber. So I try to find that and build that whenever I can find it.
These things are huge. So you build too, like?
Huh?
So do you build?
Oh yeah,
too,
I built. Yeah.
So how many pieces of bacon could one of these pigs give me?
Probably about. So you got the belly. Probably about 50 pounds.
How long do you think that'll last me?
You?
If like I'm an avid bacon eater, you know.
Probably 6 months.
So this like years worth of bacon, right?
Oh, I mean, this is sausage. A whole family can eat off one of them for probably. You have to eat it every single day.
Okay.
So this is Mr. 7. I ain't got him on no scale or nothing, man. But if I had to take a guess, I mean, you see the shoulders across this joker. I mean, he's over 600.
Dang, this pig is humongous. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Like this don't really do
I
justice.
thought those was like this.
grown full. I thought those was full grown pigs.
And he's only 2 years. He's about 2.5 years old.
So are those pigs up there?
This is they're his
So
offspring.
are they going to end up looking like him?
Yes. If they rate, they won't never get a chance to. By 8 months, they'll go to slaughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you keep these?
These are my breeders.
Okay.
Breeding sows. So this is my board. Those are my breeding sows.
So this is the board.
Yeah. I mean, come look back there. He got some mountain oysters on him, boy.
Dang, yo, that's crazy. I ain't
Them
gonna
jokers right there probably weigh 20 pounds apiece. And look at his shoulders across. His shoulders is this wide. I've seen him, and you don't believe, like I say, how incredible strong pigs are. I've seen him take his head, put it underneath one of these sows, and lift it off the ground. Throw in there.
Dang.
When I say,
We know you keep him happy, you keep him fed. But if he was to get angry,
if he wanted to come out of here, he's coming out. You ain't stopping him.
So are
there's
pigs
nothing you
killers?
But he ain't gonna kick. But I'll tell you what, if you go lay in there, they're gonna eat you. They're gonna eat anything.
can do it. So is it true that pigs will eat anything?
They will eat anything. Absolutely. If you go in there and lay right now, and they thought you were dead, they're gonna start biting on you. Then once they start biting on you, they're gonna consume you. That's a fact. I mean, I've had these jokers eat a rat. So that's another thing that people don't understand dealing with farm animals. You see all these little holes right here?
Yeah.
All those are field rats. So if I lift that slab up right there, you're going to see a whole thing of rats go. So farm animals, rats, they go hand in hand.
Okay.
So if you're scared of rats, mice, this ain't for you.
Appreciate it, because I ain't know that at all.
And I'm talking
Like,
about,
that-
I'm
that's
talking
something
about
I
this
never heard.
thick. in about that long.
Y'all got the New York rats, man.
Oh yeah,
This is-
well, you know, I had a TikTok the other day and I posted my rats and all the New York people say that ain't nothing compared to what we got in the city. But I tell you what, these rats up here, man, they'll gang up on you now.
So what's the biggest this pig right here can get?
So the Tanworth, he's a registered Tanworth pig. So a male, usually about 700 pounds.
Sheesh.
6 feet, that's a medium-sized pig. I used to have a boar that if I would have kept him, he was a pure Duroc. He would have probably gotten about 900 to 1,000 pounds. And he's a baby compared to some people that I do know.
Gracious.
Boars. I mean, some boars probably about another 2 foot longer than him. And I mean, I'm talking about 1,000 pounds.
Man.
But he's almost too heavy for these sows. Like he's broke 2 sows' legs, and I had to put him down. So
Dang.
he's getting ready to be retired, and I'm gonna take his son up there, and he gonna take over, because he's getting too big to where he can start hurting them. So
are you gonna turn him into pork chops?
no, he's gonna get, might be a little graphic for this, but we're gonna cut those bad boys off. So we're gonna cut them off, and then we'll have to keep them for 6 months. Keep him for 6 months. By January, he'll be good to go. All that testosterone and stuff. See, boars have taint, what they call it. They can taint the meat because of he's got his testicles. So you got to cut that out, and that'll release his testosterone to where it doesn't affect the meat.
It make it taste bad?
If I killed him right now, and we cut him up, and I grinded up his meat, he would have a taint to it. It would be nasty. It's a smell. It's like a taste that I can't explain. But that meat would be, you couldn't eat it.
Dang.
So you have to cut his jewels out and let him sit for about 6 months, and that'll let his taint go out. So we did name him. His name is Buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah.
The big buddy right here.
Buddy.
I was thinking, like, earlier on the way here, I was like, dang. I wonder, like, can you, and this is going to sound crazy, like, this might be the next big invention if it can happen. Can you, like, pre-season a pig? Can you kill a pig and a pig already tastes good?
Absolutely.
All of that.
So
like,
everything that you feed these pigs, it's going to come in that meat.
oh, so this is the pre-seasoning.
So this is good feed. I make my own feed. So I make my own hog feed. I got a ratio I use, and I got a couple ingredients that I use. I got some buddies out in Lincoln that I drive out. They have a meal, and we go out there and we mix it up. They mix it up, and this is what they eat. But yes, so like feeding a pig too much corn is not. I mean, people do it. They used to do it back in the day. It tends to yellow the fat and stuff, and I don't like corn, just strict corn, just feeding a pig. Just me personally.
Yeah.
It's just a little different. I don't. I normally do. What I do is call that a mash. So I ain't gonna give my ingredients what's all in it, but you know,
Yeah.
it does good. I mean, those piglets have been raised on that since they've been babies, and you see how
They
big they
are
look.
huge,
So,
huge
Huge
piglets.
pig.
So.
yeah, and he's been on it, and I mean, he ain't skipped no meal. Ain't that right, buddy?
You doing great, man.
I mean, so you asked me a question about pigs, why they like mud. Pigs they're not able to produce sweat. They can't sweat. So they love the water and the mud because that mud protects them from the sun. So it keeps them cool.
Pigs, we know they like to get down and dirty.
Oh, as far as where they go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go to the bathroom in the mud hole, but what they will not do, pigs do not, they don't poop or pee where they eat and sleep. It's their eat and sleep area is going to be strictly clean. Everything else, they'll sleep in that house, or if it's warm outside, they'll dig them a little hole in the ground and they'll sleep like that. I raised him from a piglet. So everything up here, I raised from a piglet. I would never have another one. So everything else is just like, you know, I don't got no attachment to anything. So all of them go to the processor.
Dang. So what's one lesson you have saw in farming that you can apply to life?
Never give up. Attitude, maybe. You know, what I mean by that is like, It's challenging. It's tough. I mean, things don't go the way they're supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like him, these females that's up here, they've been up here with him for 6 months. They ain't been bred. Now, luckily, I got 2 of them that is bred, so which is good. But you have things like that. You don't know, the weather can play as a factor.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe, he's starting to get sterile or something. You just never know. So I just say never. But that's life, period. No matter what nobody throw at you. It's always a lesson. It's always a silver lining. It's like looking at the glass half full.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as half empty. I look at it as half full. Because everything's a lesson and you can always get better from it.
So to the people who are like kind of looking at it half empty, they down, they drain down to what to do. Everything kind of going wrong in their life. What motivation, inspiration can you give them?
All I can say is when it gets to that point, you got to seek God.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
I can tell you with so much, but God is the one that's going to be able to pull you out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? I hope, pray to God that I never get to that point where I'm looking at it that way. Because I think life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And looking at anything half full, it's like, you never know what tomorrow might bring. Tomorrow might be that day where it overflows. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? If you're always looking at the negative of what life gives you, then you don't have anything to look forward to.
That's true. It's a blessing. Like no matter what you go through,
no matter what,
it's like you take that L. That's a lesson, right?
Take that L, man. That's it.
You done learn something you didn't know. Now you can teach the next generation.
Man, listen. When I first started out my concrete, and I know this is about the farming, but the concrete. Man, I took L's because I'm out here first getting started. Nobody taught me how to quote. Nobody taught me this, taught me that. So I underbid to some jobs, you know what I'm saying? And some of them I broke even, some of them I lost on. But the people got a good product. And, they can go tell their friends. Now, I don't got it down to a T a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So
kept going, man. You ain't imagine you would have quit and
Man, I worked full time. I worked full time 3 years and did my concrete.
That's inspiration.
Before I even quit my full time job.
You are like a walking inspiration to me, seeing this and seeing what you do, because really I've been stuck on, man, I'm trying to play football, I'm trying to, I mean, really this.
Now you got to ask yourself the question, right?
Yeah,
okay, where you see yourself going with football?
I mean, if I'm gonna play football, I want to take it to the next level, and I know that, and I know how much I feel like I'm gonna have to kind of put this to the side. There's so much that I'm gonna have to put to the side where it's dang, man. I'm giving up so much when I
to though. Sacrifice.
That's true.
I sacrificed so I missed so much stuff, man. When I was first starting to do this, just because, I literally, my head was, like I said, I was working a full-time job and doing concrete full-time.
Dang.
I missed when I say I was taking vacation days off my regular job just to do concrete. I didn't even go on vacation.
Heard of that.
I'm not lying, man. Listen.
Yo, that's crazy.
Honest
that's
to God, Lord, listen. I that's what I was doing. And then I finally told him, I was like, look, man, I can do this full time. I know I can get it full time. Work ethic is something that ain't nobody ever got to worry about. As long as God continue to let my hands and my limbs work, my mind strong, and be able to get out here with the get, I'm going to do it. That's why I say hard work. Nobody can take that from you. They can take anything else. They can take your compliments away, but they cannot take away hard work. Nobody can, no matter what they say.
When you talk about hard work and stuff like that, how much dedication and time you put into it, what does an average day look like for Mr. Carlos? What does your morning to nighttime look like for you?
Waking up about 6:30 or so. A lot of times I don't eat in the morning, so I wake up, do my thing, brush teeth, all that good stuff you're supposed to do in the morning.
Yeah.
Come out, feed the animals. Chickens gotta get fed. Horses get fed twice a day and get hay. Make sure they water's good. Make sure the chicken's good. Make sure all that stuff good. Then I got to load up. So I got to figure out what machine I'm taking that day. Load the trailer up. Load the truck up. Go to Lowe's. Get material if I need to. Then head to the job. Might work till 5. Somebody might need a quote. Might have to go give 2 quotes after work. Then I might not get home till 8 o'clock. Then if my wife ain't fed up, then I got to feed up the animals. And then we do it all over again. That's a normal day unless a day just concrete comes late. I might not get home till dark because the concrete got late. So
unless y'all missed it earlier, and this is not Monday through Friday. This is 360.
Oh, this three
every day.
every day.
That's like
And even when
work,
we go on
like-
vacation, man, we go on vacation. And I really, when I go on vacation, you talk about sleep, I get really no sleep. Because I always get worried if something gets out, I'm not home. Hopefully the people I got in place to help me out can handle it while I ain't here. So
okay.
that's the only hard part when I go on vacation.
Cause I ain't even thought about that. Like you
Vacation
gotta
once a year.
Okay.
really,
How
for
long?
me.
Like a week?
Nah, bro, I can't leave. He talk about 3 days max, maybe. Nah,
Yo.
I ain't,
So,
yeah.
365 days, you're working for 362 of them.
Pretty much every single day. If I'm not doing concrete, I'm out here doing this. But this I do every day. But if I'm not doing concrete, I'm fixing something or building something or mowing or something. So every day.
Mind you, with 2 kids, this ain't like
Oh yeah,
I'm
2
just
kids. Oh yeah.
he just solo out here by
Oh,
himself.
no. I'm
not
an active
taking care of
father
people.
now. Like I'm an
He-
active father.
And don't forget, you still got to help out with grandma.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
grandma. Well, grandma, you know that's a given. Grandma is gonna be, as long as I'm alive, grandma gonna be. That's. I love grandma, so grandma gonna be straight.
So,
Like
you know, it's a lot that goes into this, a lot of hard work, a lot of time. You don't get a lot of days off. I know, like, as black men, we really don't talk about it as much as we should, but, like, how much does this, like, work weigh on your mental, and how do you deal with that?
Can I say this before I answer that question? I know some people might look at it and say, well, nobody asked you to do this. And that is true. Like, I don't have to work as hard as I do. That's a fact.
Okay.
But the only thing I do know is ain't nothing going to be given to you in life.
Mm.
So the only thing I know to do is to work. And so, you know, people might say that and be like, well, you don't have to do it. I keep saying hard work, but I don't have to, but I want to. Like, I feel pleasure in knowing I know where our family pork, bacon, sausage, pork chop, all that comes from. I feel accomplished when I can go in the freezer and grab some chicken. I know where that comes from. I know we produce that. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't gardened this year, but I support other people that do farm. So like, I got a buddy that do green beans. He can them. I buy them from him. I got a friend up the street. She does produce. I buy from her. So pretty much everything we normally buy, we buy from people that is local and that does this stuff.
So for the most part, when you eat a meal at nighttime, you eat a meal in the morning, lunch, that comes from local farms.
Well, mostly lunch, man. That might come from that bullcrap McDonald's, to be honest with you. I forget to pack lunch, man. And so, you know, you got to eat on the fly. So most of that come from Bojangles, and I regret that when I do eat it.
So knowing this is, we haven't really had the opportunity yet, but knowing that you handle all the meats and all the stuff comes from you. When you eat outside of your product, do you feel the difference? Do you taste?
I don't eat sausage from nowhere.
Whoa.
When I say sausage and pork chop, I eat it from nowhere. Even bacon to a certain extent. Now liver mush, if I go to a restaurant, that's what I'm ordering.
Okay.
Love liver mush, and I really can't. Technically, I can't really do the liver mush and sell it. You know what I'm saying? Legally, but no, I can't eat nobody's sausage if it ain't mine. And that's not because I'm so used to eating it the way that we do it. I can buy it from somebody that do it the way that I do it, but it does not take that stuff you buy in the store. It's not the same. It's and like we went to Epic Chop House the other night, nice local upscale spot in Mooresville. Bullcrap. I mean, it was decent, but when I say that pork chop and what they charge for it, I kid you not, my pork chop, I will put mine against any of it. And I already know what's going to come on top. It ain't the same.
And it's what you feed them, man. Like you
It ain't-
preseason. This the preseason. The whole time we've been on here.
It ain't the same, man. And I know people be like, nah, I'm going to be honest, it's not the same. Talking about pork chop that thick, and it's got a fat cap and intramuscular fat in it, like the marbling. So when you cook it, it breaks down. The fat is what gives it the flavor. You know what I'm saying? You get a pork chop with a lot of lean, and when I say lean is meat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a pork chop that's all lean.
Okay.
I want that pork chop to have that nice fat cap in it, fat content. I want it to have the intramuscular fat in it that I can see. Because once it cooks, it breaks down. That's what makes it juicy and gives it the flavor. You can season it all day long. You can throw it on the grill plain, and it's going to taste Like I said, I can't even explain it. You just gotta try it.
Get you some pork chops. You know where they at. You know where the best in the nation.
And we got some supreme meatballs. And when
Supreme
I say
meatball.
jalapeno supreme
Everything.
cheesy meatballs, man. I'm
So
telling
like,
you.
what's y'all menu look like? Like, what's y'all catalog?
So it's obviously sausage, bread, and
Okay.
butter. We can do. I got an excellent process. I'm gonna shout them out.
Okay.
It's called Blue Ridge Processing in Marion, North Carolina. Like hands down,
Shout out Blue Ridge Process.
Shout
they
them out.
are a husband and wife team. And when I say excellent, it's an hour and a half drive for me. But when I say worth it, it's worth it. Like they put you can tell they put their heart and soul in it, like we do. Like the way the pride that I put in with my concrete or with my animals, they do the same thing. And I can tell it when I get my meat back. So it's a whole it's a team. Like I can raise it and be good, but if I take it to a butcher that's just gonna chop it up and get rid of the fat and it ain't gonna come out right, what good is it gonna be to my consumers? Our menu is sausage. We can do brown sugar maple, apple cinnamon, hot, mild. Anything you can really think of with sausage, we can do. We do brats. We do jalapeno cheddar brats. We do kielbasa, cheddar kielbasa links. The meatballs. That's a huge seller for us. We can do sweet Italian sausage. We do Boston butts. I can do pig feet as well. If you want pig feet, you see those? That's what you're gonna get.
That's crazy.
That's what you
Have
get.
you ever tried pig feet?
Yeah, I tried pig feet, but when I was a kid, that's another thing. I can eat it. I don't care for it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's pickled, I can eat it. I love anything pickled.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
You told us that your favorite meal that you get from the pig is pork chop.
yes, sir.
Now, let's dive a little bit into your chicken. What's your favorite meal that you get from your chicken?
I like that breast, dog.
Mm.
I like a good that white meat, but that dark meat hit too. So I tell you what, just give me the half chicken.
You fry it or
Nah, grill.
okay?
You gotta smoke it.
Okay.
Grill or smoke. That fried. I mean, it's good, but I try to stay away from fried.
Say they already preseasoned. He got the
Man.
preseason.
You throw that thing on the grill,
He
man.
got it. Like he got it down packed. So this is the place to be. Like if you want top quality, top of the line meats, this is the place to be right here.
And there's plenty of like I say this: if you don't buy from me or buy from us, support local that's doing it this way. Like hands down, what the love that they put in this stuff is legit. And the product that you're gonna get, it will cost a little more than going to Food Line, but it's worth the price.
Okay.
Like you're gonna get quality meat, and it's not gonna hurt you. Because the stigma is, pork is bad for you. Is it that pork's bad for you, or is it the stuff that they put in the pork or the food that's making it bad for you?
Okay.
See, that's why I think it's a difference. Because you do that preservatives and stuff. What is the preservatives? They're supposed to preserve the meat. You know, meat shouldn't be able to sit on the shelf in the store for 2 weeks.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that does. It's changing the whole color appearance and everything like that. No, that's no good. See, people don't even know pork is it's red meat. If I cut him up right now, it's red. I mean, it's got a little white to it, but it's red. You can cook that pork chop just like you can cook a steak. It doesn't have to be well done. It could be medium well if you wanted to. It could be medium. As long as it's get over the internal temp, it's good to go.
Him and just kill him today. How many people could eat him?
So he gonna yield probably after you kill him, skin him, or if you take the hair off and you take all his internals out. I say he's probably gonna be at the scale close to 700. By the time you dress him, he's probably gonna be about 450 pounds. And he's gonna be over 400. So it's gonna be about 400 pounds of meat that you're gonna have off of him.
So I don't want to have an event. We just giving away breakfast sandwiches to the homies. And
Absolutely.
we just wanna do bacon, egg, cheese, right?
Now I'm gonna say this: like I love my
Now.
homeless people now, but that bacon, boy, I can't. That bacon, that's gold.
Dang, you got it,
But
man.
no, I will. Like if somebody reach out to me, is like, hey, want to do an event? Do you have a pig or a piglet or something? I want to feed this amount of people. I'll do it. I'm not opposed to giving back. You know what I'm saying? I'll cook it too. That's what I'll cook. I'll put it on the smoker. You know, it's really not, to me, it's about looking out for people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a lookout. Heck, if I got a family that I know that's in need, I might not can give you no money, but I might can give you some breakfast sausage for you and your kids.
Okay,
I
that's
might
huge.
can provide something like that. But you know, I feel like a lot of stuff is more than just money. Now I can help you out in other ways.
And if your crops or animals could talk, what do you think they'd say about you as a farmer?
If they probably they'll probably say they'll probably tell me thank you. Honestly, I think they'll probably say thank you. Because I mean, they get a good life, they get good food, they get taken care of.
Like, hey, man, they living a good
As you
life.
see, he ain't missing no meal.
He ain't missed like yet. He been like munching.
17
And I'm gonna tell you, man, people, because we standing up on the hill a little bit, you really can't see how big this joker really is. Like, when I say he is massive, let me see if I can get in there. I might not, but he ain't really the friendliest. He ain't gonna kill me or nothing, but he gonna move. Buddy, come here, man. Come here, boy. Hey, big guy. What's up, man? Huh? What's up?
Dang.
Like, you can't really see and tell how big they actually are. What's up, dude? But see, I like my boys to be like that.
Okay.
If he was more like in my face, I wouldn't personally like that because they incredible. They strong.
Okay.
He can do some damage. I like for him to be a little standoffish because that means when I go in there and deal with his females, he ain't all up on me trying to be aggressive.
Okay.
So I like that right there.
That's smart. Bro, like, that's crazy. Like, I did not know pigs get this big. Like, I still can't believe, like, these are 700-pound pigs we're looking at. I'm thinking, like the pigs I know my whole life are those pigs up there. I don't really see too many pigs bigger than that.
Yeah.
Here we are, you know.
Oh yeah, and the horses, man. I just got into the horses like a couple months ago.
Okay.
Which I did not realize horses would. I ride at least once a week. Love them to death. Like
Okay.
just the freedom you get, just being on them. It's wonderful. Like we ride, we ride 5 hours.
Oh, so what do horses like provide? Are they like a
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
They really, honestly, all they do is take the money out your pocket.
What?
But I mean,
It's worth it. I mean,
they worth like the freedom that I get when I go ride on my horses. It's like I used to ride 4-wheelers all the time. I used to go ride. I loved it. It's no feeling to ride like that horse. Oh, I got some laying hens too. If y'all want to see, we get ready to start doing eggs too. So
hey, let's see it.
if
We'd love to.
anybody want to get some eggs from us, holla at us.
Eggs, they got them. You know, like they getting a little expensive. Come to him. You know, are y'all? So would y'all be cheaper than the store's eggs or like?
I ain't got that route yet, but
Okay.
yeah.
Like the last question we always ask everybody we interview this: what's one piece of advice you can give to young entrepreneurs to ensure that they thrive on their entrepreneurial journey?
Pray. Stay prayed up.
Stay prayed up.
And when you ask God for something, be careful what you ask him. And I mean, as far as like, sometimes I find myself like with my concrete business, I ask God like, hey, if you do this, God, you know, for me, he opened the doors for me to be able to do what I do. But at the same time, when I look up and find myself complaining about the workload, man, I got too many jobs sitting here, you know, I got to get done this. I tell myself, I said, hold up, what you complaining for? You asked God for this, and he's providing this for you, so what are you complaining for? Just saying, man, like, what I'm going to complain about? I'm able to provide for my family.
Bless you with that. And if he took it away, you'll be all right.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay.
So
it's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
This is definitely a lot of grass to cut, but hey, this is more than a blessing. Like, man,
it's a little joy right because it's wet,
crazy,
you know.
man.
It's been raining a lot, but
oh yeah, it's all good, man. So
then that storm we had trees come down, limbs and stuff like that, but we'll eventually get it up.
So you said you just started with these?
Yeah, so these guys are about 4 months old.
Okay.
They ain't laying yet. They will be within the next month or two, hopefully. But so these chickens right here are older than the chickens up there. You see how small they are. You know what I'm saying? That's our rooster. That's Roscoe. Right there.
They
we got
really
another.
Wake up in the morning and like they'll
Yeah,
wake
they crow.
up.
Yeah, not wake me up, but they crow. And then that other one down there, that's a rooster. That's Jeezy.
Which one?
The little red one right there, the big one with his head up.
Yeah.
That's Jeezy.
Why you call him Jeezy?
That was my favorite rapper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
So
your
that's
favorite song by Jeezy? Put the people on, man.
Man, honestly, man, there's so many to be honest with you, but if I had to really pick one, it's probably three. But I say the Underdog, the song The Underdog.
Okay.
That just do something to me.
I'm gonna check
I always
it out.
felt like I was an underdog, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Underdog. Gotta check that out. Gotta check it out. You listen to like Andre 3000,
Nah.
stuff like so. You Jeezy. Who else?
well, I mean, if I had to say who I listen to right now more than anything, probably be man, it's hard to say. I like the I don't know, my playlist, so I like all the ones that make sense.
Okay.
I like a good beat. Now, if you got a good beat, I like a good beat now.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a good beat.
Dang.
What's up,
So,
bro?
let's see. You listen to Boss Man D-Lo?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yep. Boss man, he all right.
You go to concerts?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't like
Well,
crowds.
I was gonna say you barely get vacations.
No, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Now I can, because when I do say I like to go trail rides.
Oh, okay.
So like, because I like that country vibe.
So you know the dances and everything?
No, sir.
Ah, man.
I mean, I can do something, but I ain't into that. No, bro, I ain't on the dance floor. Let me get on the horse.
Okay.
Or let me teach them something about some pigs or something to farm.
You the
Other
educated,
than
you the
that,
wisdom
nah, I
man.
ain't.
This,
But see what I'm saying? Man, like people talk about that, so like the song "Boots on the Ground."
yep. I hear that
Man,
every
bro,
day.
man, my boots been on the ground. Like
You really like
I've been doing it, man. This is like
This is
everybody just now getting popular, you know, doing it. I've been doing this pig stuff for years.
Dang.
Like I got videos go all the way back to 2017. Like
This you.
This is
what
this
you
is me.
been doing.
What I've been doing.
This ain't nothing new, man. So our last final question is
Oh, I breed dogs too. Before I breed dogs, Rottweiler. So if y'all want a Rottweiler,
Hey,
AKC registered, I got you.
and they are huge. Protect. Y'all gonna see some videos. We're gonna get some footage of them. Huge Rottweilers. Huh?
And we ain't went over no questions. This is all authentic. That's how I do stuff.
Yes.
Like
So
this is who I am. Whether you like it or not, this is what you gonna get.
this is the real, like, real product, real dude, real muscle. It don't get no
I
better.
mean, a little bit fat with it, but hey, that muscle still there.
Hey, look, this is swole, man.
Yeah.
So, to the people who done helped you, the people who done made this possible, most importantly, yourself and God. You know, y'all met each other halfway. But who are some people you can shout out to, like, who made you get this far?
First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to God for sure,
Facts.
because without Him, like, ain't none of this possible. Secondly, my parents, my dad, Carlos Sr. Man, he taught me how to use my hands, man. So, like, he taught me what a work ethic was. So, I appreciate and respect him for that, love him for that. Also, I haven't talked much about this lady, but my mama, Stephanie Westmoreland, like, incredible woman. Like, her and my dad, I feel like the mix. I got a lot of my mama, a lot of my dad. But she is a hard worker. Like, she has worked. She had a kid young, my oldest brother, but she always had a job. She always worked. So, I feel like I got that work ethic from her and him because I saw it firsthand. So I respect and love her. Also, my grandmother, you know, my grandfather, my grandmother Patricia. Like, I appreciate her for this. You know, my grandfather. Like, I mean, some people don't understand the blessings that it is to have land. Like, it ain't got to be much, but I am extremely blessed for that. Like, I love them for that, and my family should be. Like, for what, you know, we're able to do. Because, like, that's hard to come by now. So, them, my wife, my kids, thank her for what she's done, raising the kids and stuff like that. My kids keep me going. They keep me motivated. Man, that's about it, man. Everybody that know people I rock with, that always supports us, especially our supporters, the one that come and buy the pork. The one that every time we process a pig, they holler, they come get it. The ones that just give us a gem and say, we're proud of y'all. We love what y'all doing. We appreciate all that. All that stuff don't go unnoticed. So we love our family. We appreciate our family. And this is only the beginning, man. We're going to continue to go up.
Underdog, man. This is 1-1. You can't clone him. You can't beat it.
Nah.
He blessed us with the opportunity to be here right now. After he do so much, doing all this work, you know, like and he gave us a chance to come here, kind of just broaden our minds. And not only is it opening my mind, it's opening y'all mind. Like this is the opportunity of a lifetime. So I want to say shout out God and shout out the one and only Carlos
You can do anything you can do.
Jr.
Put your mind to it.
This is the one and only. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, dog.